back and welcome to the podcast as well. This is Taboo Conversations, the podcast with your girl, Tonetta Clay. Of course, your life and relationship coach here to make you, well, I mean, not make you, Lord, help you have a better life. I guess I put it that way, life and relationship. So, like I said, definitely let's go ahead and get on into it. I wanted to make sure that I did this video and did this podcast for you all. And if you're on the podcast, Taboo Conversations, anywhere that you're seeing that, make sure that you're subscribing to the podcast. Make sure that you're sharing this podcast information with your tribes, with your family, friends, that kind of thing, on your blogs and on your other social media sites and YouTube. Make sure that you, of course, are subscribing to my YouTube channel as well. So those from the podcast, make sure that y'all get y'all butts over to YouTube to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, so y'all can get more of the video, see what I look like, see what's going on, all that kind of stuff over there too. So like I said, definitely welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Y'all know I always talk about relationships and life and love and sex and all this type of stuff. But one thing I always try to talk about is just to let you all know that when you're talking about having awesome relationships, you're wanting to have happy relationships and loving relationships and relationships where there's a lot of communication and all these types of things in there, you have got to remember that you have got to be that person as well. The relationship makes up you and your partner, or if you have multiple partners, you and your partners. So there's no way the relationship can be better unless you individually get better. And like I said, that's what this month of January 2023 is all about, getting better. Well, I guess be better, do better, and have better. If you want to be better, you of course have to make that conscious decision in order to, of course, get on the right path, get on the trajectory to, of course, start changing some things within your life. And if you want to do better, like I said, you definitely have to make that decision, but you got to start doing the work. If you want to improve your relationship and communication, you don't just sit there and say nothing. You have to start figuring out how to listen well, how to be verbally inclusive in, I guess, in the conversation, how to control your nonverbals, I guess, in the conversation. You have to, like I said, you have to look at those things. You have to think about, if you want, like I said, improving that conversation, Lord, improving that communication. Like I said, you have to definitely make sure that you're looking at yourself to figure out what ways you need to improve. Whether you need to improve on trying to be open, more honest, more transparent, or you need to, of course, improve on being able to identify your feelings so that you can express them to your partner, and your needs, identify your own needs to express them to your partner. What do you need to improve on? You have to figure those things out. I always talk about journaling. Journaling is a great way to, of course, start getting those things out of your mind on paper to figure out what is going on in your life and to come up with some solutions. Like I said, you can definitely have that, but you have to want to do better and do the work. Then, of course, once you're doing all those kind of things, you will have better. That's why it's called do better. I mean, be better, do better, have better. You'll have better once you start doing the work. It's not going to just magically happen because you said it's going to happen, and because it's 2023 and you made your resolutions and this has, I guess, supposed to be. You have to start making it happen. It's not going to happen unless you make it happen. Like I said, everything that we do within our own lives affect every relationship that we have. Not just the romantic ones with our partners, but the relationships with our kids, if you have kids, the relationship with your parents, or family, your coworkers, any business partners that you have, your friends that you have, everything that you do affects all those relationships. And everything that you don't do affects those relationships as well. Like I said, we have got to start doing better, y'all, and being better people. There's no reason why you cannot be a better person. Unless you just don't want to, or you just don't care, or you don't have the tools to do so. That's what I'm here for, to teach you those tools to do so. And while I'm talking about that, I want to make sure that there's going to be a link in the description of the video and the podcast episode that's going to take you to my link tree. I want you to download something called Unpacking the Baggage Questions. Go ahead and get that. That is exactly what this video and this podcast episode is talking about. Unpacking the baggage. Unpacking your baggage so that you can be a better person in all your relationships. There's no reason why we still have to have people out here acting a fool, going crazy, all these type going off on folks, all this type of stuff when they have to learn. If you want to have better relationships and non-stressful relationships, I guess I put it that way, you have to start changing your behavior as well. It's not just on these people over there, it's on you too. It's not an excuse to be, because I've always been this way. And I have said that to my in the past as well myself. Oh, I'm this way because I'm always this way. I ain't changing this. They don't like it. They can just go to hell or wherever they want to go. I had to realize that if I wanted meaningful relationships in my life, I had to start changing the ways I was doing things. And that goes for all of us. If you want better relationships in your life, you have to start changing the way that you're doing things with your actions, your behavior, your words, the amount of love that you spread, and of course, give to people. You have to start doing something different, y'all. I definitely want to hear from y'all. What things are y'all looking to do different in order to be better in this new year? This whole month of January, I'm going to be talking about this all month long. How to be better in your relationships. And I always talk about, of course, romantic relationships. So that's what is mostly going to be sitting around. But just know that all these tips and tactics that I'm giving you, all this information I'm giving you, is it works in any relationship that you have. Probably except for the sex, but everything else, I guess it works in everything else. I guess I put it that way. But because you ain't having sex at work and all this kind of stuff going on. But most people don't. Now, some people do, I'm sure. But off topic, let me get back to the topic, y'all. but like I said, definitely we have to learn how to be better people, y'all. You cannot have a good relationship if you have not. I mean, if you are not being that person in that relationship to have that better relationship, you have to be what you want to see in your relationship. You have to be that. Like I said, the relationship just ain't gonna happen and just turn real good and all this kind of stuff just because you say you want to be a better person. Start doing the work. And yeah, if you want to meet with me, it's for individual coaching sessions. The same link that's in the description of the episode and on YouTube. Click that link and start and learn how you can work with me. If you don't know how to be a better person, I can help you break it down and give you some ways to move forward. Some things that I experienced, some things that I went through, some things that the clients of mine have went through as well as work for them. Make sure that you let me know what you need if you need this kind of assistance. But there's no reason why we got to keep going from year to year, year to year, not being better people, even when, because I know everybody's big on a health tip. I guess when it comes like the first of the year, exercise and health and fitness and all this type of stuff. If you're not trying to do the work in your health and fitness, you're not going to have a good health and fitness. Your health is not going to be your wealth. It's the same exact thing. That's the relationship that we have with our body. All those relationships matter. If you want to be better people, do better, have better, you have got to do the work. That's what I'm be talking about all year long. In this month, of course, specifically about being better people. So that your relationships can start thriving the way that you want them to. You can't be out here going on dates and talk about this man did this and this woman did this when you haven't even asked them the questions that are pertinent to even be in a relationship with. You haven't even asked them whether they have kids, or you haven't even asked them what their 5-year goal plan is, or you haven't even asked them whether they want to be in a monogamous or non-monogamous relationship. You can't just expect that folks will do what you want them to do without you open up your mouth and having those conversations. It's the same in dating. It's the same exact thing. And those unpacking the baggage questions can help you in dating as well. But like I said, we have got to do better, y'all. We've got to be better so we can have better. And this ain't the first time you're going to hear this from me. Like I said, you're going to hear this all month long. And of course, throughout the year too. Because I'm tired of seeing people go from year to year and get to the New Year's Eve and oh my God, it's party time, all this kind of stuff going on. Then here we come the 15th of January. Nobody knows what they plan on doing. You just stop eating right. You just stop trying to work on your communication. You just stop trying to have date nights with your partner. All this stuff has stopped. We have got to start being consistent with things. In order for something to change in your life, in order for you to be better, you've got to be consistent with everything that you're doing. Even when it comes to business, your relationship with your business. I've had to learn that too. In order for me to have a good business and have a thriving business and have clients and have an income coming in, I have to be better and I have to do the work and be consistent at it. Not just do it one time or 2 times or 4 times a year, and oh my God, I ain't got no money yet. I'm a business because I haven't been consistent. Consistency means almost every damn day. And when you're working in when you're doing any kind of work for any kind of relationship, business, sex, love, romantic, with your kids, with your family, you have got to be consistent doing those things almost every single day, if not every single day. It just doesn't stop one time and it's already over. No, nothing works that way. No habit is formed that way. You have to form a habit of being better. Form a habit of having that good communication. Form a habit of going on those date nights. Form a habit of having sex regularly with your partner. It has to be consistent. That's how you get the habits going, y'all. Otherwise, you're just doing stuff all willy nilly and nothing's going to change for you. So, what is it that you want out of life in order for you to be better? I want to hear from y'all in these comments on the podcast and on YouTube as well. I want to know what y'all are here doing. I want to know who's in my community and what y'all doing. I tell y'all all my business, all this stuff all day long. Like I said, I definitely want to hear back from y'all too. And I get folks DMing me and stuff like that. That's fine. But I want to hear from a lot more of y'all too, as to how y'all trying to be better in this new year. Especially when it comes to your being better, being a better person, so that your relationships can be better. So that you can have better relationships. I want to hear from y'all. Like I said, definitely make sure that y'all comment. And like I said, share this on your page so somebody else can, of course, comment and, of course, get this information too. Like I said, if you want to work with the girl, make sure that you're clicking the link in the description of this video to, of course, to find out how you can work with me one-on-one. If you have no idea how to be a better person and you're trying to do that for this new year. And for those who are out there in relationships, dating, doing all these kind of things, and you're trying to be a better person, you can do this on your own. Download the Unpacking the Baggage Questions now. Click that same link. It's called Unpacking the Baggage Questions. If you can do the work on your own, go ahead and do it. That is fine and dandy with me. I just want to make sure that the work gets done. That's all I want. And I want to hear from y'all when y'all get the work done to see what's going on in your life too. How things are happening. Whether it's gotten better, whether it's gotten worse, whether something's going on with your partner, what's going on. Like I said, I definitely want to hear from y'all once you download those questions as well. I'm not just here just to talk all day long and tell y'all about the work I'm doing, but I don't hear back from y'all. I want to hear too what's going on so I can know how to help you all. I don't want to see another year go by and y'all are still stuck in the same 2023 New Year's Eve. You still stuck in the same situation you was on the first day of the year, 2023. That's not going to keep flying with me at all. At all. So like I said, this is your girl Tonetta, relationship and life coach, here to help you fix your life and your relationships. I'm here to help you unpack those bags, all that baggage that you have in your heart, mind, and your soul to, of course, have in order to have good relationships. Once you start unpacking all this stuff, then you can start having the good relationships that you want. And it's in the unpacking, but it's also in doing your work in order to move forward as well. Unpacking is just the first part. Once you unpack it, you have to figure out what the hell you need to do in order to rebuild your life. Whether you need more communication skills, whether you need better health, whether you need more business skills, you need to read books, whatever it is, you have to figure out what those things are. And of course, me being a coach, I can help you do that as well. If you want to work with me again, click the link in the description. If not, do it on your own. Some of y'all don't need to be babysat. Some of y'all do, but some of y'all don't. Some of y'all can do these things. You just don't want to do these things. I want to see you out there doing these things. There's no reason why you're not doing so. And I'm going to be sharing my story just to let you all know, like I said, more of my story. So that you all can see how I've done the work, how I've gotten to the point that I'm at now. All you see is the person you sitting right here in front of the screen or hearing on this podcast. But you have no idea what my life looked like way before this. And I went through a lot of the same issues y'all went through in relationships. Being cheated on, the sex wasn't there, the attitudes, the behaviors, all these types of things, walking on eggshells, all these types of things. I'm going to be, like I said, sharing those with y'all so y'all can know what happened going on with me and why I'm so diligent about this. And why I became the life coach that I am today, I guess I put it that way. Because I know how important it is to, of course, be yourself within your relationships. And be comfortable being yourself. And be comfortable telling your partner how you feel. Be comfortable telling your partner what kind of sex you want. Be comfortable telling your partner what your emotions looking like today, how your day was, and actually being open and vulnerable with that person. It'll take you a while to get there. That's okay. But you have to start somewhere to start being better at some point. We can all get better. I got better too. If you looking at me now, I had the worst goddamn anger. I was very angry person. Jumping out the cars on folks, howling, yelling at folks. These folks could have shot and killed me dead in the middle of the street. I didn't even have self control enough to know that I have to calm myself down in order to think straight, in order to realize that those situations, those were things I could just blew off and just kept on going. I didn't even have to let those things upset me. Like I said, I'll tell y'all more of that, but like I said, definitely make sure that y'all are sharing this out with your tribes, family, friends, people that need to hear this, because we all have got to be better and do better in order for us to have better in this new year, y'all. We can't just keep going on and on, and things are not changing in our lives. We have to make those changes. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign on off here. Like I said, this is your girl Tonetta, your certified life and relationship coach, and I'm a social worker as well. Been a social worker well over 20 some years. So I have a lot of stories to tell y'all, a lot of clients I work with. And I want to make sure that y'all know that I'm here to help you fix your life and your relationships. Starting with unpacking your baggage so that your relationship can be what you want it to be. Or at least moving in the right direction. I guess I put it that way. So y'all take care. I'll see y'all in the next episode. See you in the next YouTube video, y'all. Like I said, take care. Y'all will see that I'm uploading videos and uploading podcasts. Make sure that y'all checking back regularly. So make sure that y'all are subscribing. Make sure that y'all subscribe to me on YouTube and on the podcast. If not, I'm coming to get you. I'm just kidding. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Oh my gosh.